morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. If you're not in here by the time I make it to my destination, you'll have to catch the replay. Hit the like button when you come in or as you go out. I appreciate it. But I got something to say that has laid on my mind last night, so I had to give it a lot of thinking. And until I am convinced, which is going to probably be unlikely, I'm going to have to stand on what my heart is telling me and my loyalty that I have and integrity that I have amongst myself. This is a very, very, very difficult situation to make a decision on. It's very difficult. And I never thought that I'll have to come up and keep facing, difficult situations when you want to be involved in something or to help someone. You still have to make the right decision that is owed to you based on integrity. And integrity is something that I truly do honor, that I do have. This one is a tough one, y'all. So, I understand that there is a petition for R. Kelly soon to be dropping. And I asked the question to Lily, who will it go to and who's drawing up the petition, who's standing behind it, pushing it. And I believe she said Bruce Kelly, which is R. Kelly's brother. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with anybody pushing a petition. The problem that I have now is who has to decide on granting a pardon. It has absolutely nothing to do with R. Kelly. This has absolutely nothing to do with me wanting to see R. Kelly free. It has every purpose of doing the procedure to get it done. It has everything to do with whom has to decide if they want to grant a pardon for R. Kelly. And I'm struggling massively, crazy with it, y'all. I'm struggling with it. Had this pardon proposal go on the desk of a different president, it might have been not so hard for me to decide to engage in it. But I stand for my name. I stand for what's right based on the preamble of we are the people. And from what I have been watching and from what I have been learning, based on a lot of political news reporting, I'm not happy about it. There's not too much that I can do about it. Once the votes are in, the votes are in. The people done said what they done said, but in my heart, I do believe, based on a lot of information that I have been learning about, I believe that wrong decisions has been made based on putting this president into office. That's just how I feel. Others may feel differently. Based on that there involves my value of my integrity to do certain things, to stand behind certain things when it has to involve certain people or a person. I'm in my feelings about this one. I know after a couple of hours today, once I release this off of my back, I probably won't think about it anymore. Shout out to the people that makes the choice to. However, I just wish it was a different route. I cannot sign it, you guys. I cannot sign it because of whom all of this information has to go to and await a decision for Trump to pardon him. I cannot do it because of whom the person I think President Trump is, and I am entitled to that. I can't get on my knees. I can't turn my back against a lot of stuff that is also going on in the United States of America under the administration of Trump right now. I'm really trying to shake it, and I'm having a hard time doing so. I feel like as if we're going to ask someone who's been convicted of so many crimes, who has the most crimes that was pushed across his name and found ample amount of manipulating ways to get out of things that would not even apply to most of the American people out here. You're going to jail if you have done X, Y, and Z of things that Trump has done. So, you know, with that being said, it's just too much for me to say, well, we need something from you, Trump. I'm not that person that has that type of disparity, being like two-faced. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the bandwagon of sit your ass down, Trump. You're doing too much. Too many goddamn executive orders. We all know for a fact that the immigrants helped build a lot of this stuff. The immigrants will work in the United States way before millions of our own people that lives here. We all know that even if you ship every last gang, drug, R-word of an immigrant out of the United States, that it's still going to exist today. I've never had it in my heart to ever stand behind or ask anybody of nothing that I'm clearly looking with my vision that is hurting a lot of the United States of American people. We've had a lot of people that is losing their jobs under this administration based on a freaking executive order or decisions that is passed by or helped to be passed or decided on by someone who is or who wasn't even on a ballot to run to even make these type of decisions on people's lives in this world. I'm struggling with this one, y'all. And bless the hearts, bless the people that is continuing to decide, you know, the petitions. I'll never take that away, but I also have to stand for something that I believe. And if this is the only way that the people, us people, we people can come up with freeing R. Kelly, it's hard for me to say that I can do that. I can't be two-faced in this. I don't care for a lot of things that Trump has done or is doing or will be doing. But to turn around to say that, let me go and ask him for something, it just doesn't seem right with me. It's not feeling right in my blood. It's because it's just not me. I have to be able to go to someone who is not doing harm to the American people overall, more so just to help one person. As much as I would love to, and until I can be convinced otherwise, and I understand that him sitting in the Oval Office, being, what is he, the 47th president of the United States, there's some things that you just can't bow down to do. I really do wish and pray that this can be done the other way, with dealing with his appeals and his attorneys and the Supremes making a supportive decision to free R. Kelly without needing a Trump to pardon. I don't even know, and I'm sure no one else knows, R. Kelly's values as far as his support for any president or congressman or woman or mayor or all of that. And I hate to think that, that this one here is a little bit difficult, y'all. And I know what I want to say, but it's a little difficult with saying it. But just because someone is in a power of a position to do certain things doesn't mean that that's the person that you should be going to ask for something to be done. It just not sitting right with me. I see this stuff. I hear this stuff. I follow this stuff as the politicking stuff that's going on. But we got a whole lot of people out here also that is going to be hurting behind the decisions of these billionaires who is making choices to keep the rich rich, even though that has always been the impromptu of the United States of America, dividing us into three categories: the poor, the middle class, and the rich. I despise it. However, I know on the basis of those three categories, people also have their decisions to make to fit where you choose to fit as well. And that takes being a doer in life. So I understand that part too, but I'm struggling with this one. I'm so struggling with this one, and I hate it today. I'm telling you, I really, really hate this, because I would love to see a petition and a pardon flourish for R. Kelly. I just can't sign anything, even though the names may not be in appearance or noticeable. Okay, I grant that, but it's what I feel in my heart. And when my heart says no, I have to follow my heart. My heart also helps mend my integrity, my loyalty to myself. I owe that to me, and I don't want to feel dirty. I don't want to feel like I had to go ask what I think is a cruddy person for anything, and it sucks. So, I'm trying to break it, and I'm struggling with it, man. I'm so struggling. No, it will not, Sonia. It will not, and I understand that. It's just, I guess my thinking process, especially when people are engaged in trying to receive a pardon, you know what I mean, who has to sign and grant these pardons. And I know it's effed up. I know it, Sonia. I know it. And I'm trying to shake that. I'm trying to say, well, you know what? Forget all that shit about what Trump does, how he does it, and what he says, and how it affects this, or this person. I'm trying. And then go say, well, you know what, girl, we go, it's almost like a, kiss ass. I don't even do that shit at work, man. I don't even do that shit at work. I don't do that shit nowhere. Ain't kissing nobody ass. It's like, if I ain't got it, then I just ain't got it, especially if I know that I got to kiss that ass from a cruddy ass person. Like, I don't know what it is, Sonia, and maybe you can help me. I don't. I'm trying. I wish I could sign the damn pardon. That's just how I am. I wish I can do it. I wish there was other means, other ways to where, if it was something that if I didn't know about this, if I would have never chosen to follow it, to see what's going on in the world, then maybe it would be easy for me. But I know, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing all this tariff stuff going on. I was listening to one program made so much goddamn sense this morning. You tell me, since when the United States made coffee? I was watching that shit. Damn near millions, billions of people in America drink freaking coffee. How are you going to stop certain services and goods and services going back and forth from China? We need auto parts. We don't make all auto parts for a vehicle. They have to come from somewhere. Why does he sit up there and he lied about the attack on Ukraine? I'm sitting there watching that. Russia attacked Ukraine. And the man is sitting there asking him, the President Zelensky, hey, you want peace? I need help. Yeah, you got me set up something from the back door, but my front door is vulnerable. But you want me to sit here and sign and say, well, okay, here, I'll give you guys some minerals for X, Y, and Z amount of freaking dollars. So all of that stuff is just intertwined and is balled up in my head about who in the fuck, what in the fuck, how. So something about you, like, you ain't right. And then I'm sitting and I'm asking people, how is it that someone who is not an elected official is sitting up in there watching and seeing and doing and making decisions based on a economic financial viewpoint of over $3 trillion, watching everybody, people think, and here we are not even knowing for sure, 100% for sure, how much effect will it have on our grandparents or our children that's growing up. I got a problem with that. My mother uses Medicaid. My mother has a medication, that is covered under that. And not saying that she needs it, but she has it. She also has Blue Cross Blue Shield as her primary. So, I don't know, you guys. I'm thinking, well, shit, I got to get older too. I want to be able to apply for my Social Security from the hard work that I didn't put in of almost, what am I, 27 freaking years. So I'm struggling with it. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so either, Sonia. But, when I hear these things, you just got to keep your eyes and your ears, wide open and just be ready and in tune for action. You always got to have a backup plan for certain things. So I don't know. And not only that, Sonia, where I work from right now, I have to go up in here and put this posting up on this board to these people about Trump trying to privatize the PO. You know how many employees that we have up in here that's going to have a little nervous effect to it? They're asking for us to go out there and do this protest or whatever to knock this bill out of the ballpark. We don't want this. We're looking at a law. We just had no joke on this. This is some serious though, son. It was Trump's fault, well, the administration fault or whatever, of what happened to the Dow this past weekend. We got 4 employees in here And I'm sorry to say, and I saw it for a fact, that literally lost almost $25,000 to $30,000 out there freaking retirement. Why is that happening? These people are very close to retiring. How is it that you can work so hard as a slave out here, because we still pro-goddamn slave, whether we like it or not, but how is it something like that can freaking happen after these people didn't work for every freaking dollar going in there? And I get it. It's called, a gibble gabble. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. You think you're putting up in these stocks and all of this shit, so when you do, you can retire at a comfortable financial stage in your life. But yet then, because you got these political people that wants to be up there arguing, making it, doing this, changing this, affecting this and this and that, could crash down on you and take every fucking penny from you that you fucking work for. That's ludicrous to me. But I also understand that our money, your money, their money is how and what is making this world revolve. I understand that. If you're asking me to do that, now you're asking me to just overlook everything that could possibly be happening to more than a R. Kelly in the country. Or you're asking me to do that because of my feelings of how I look at the Trump administration. And that's, and I understand it, and I thank you for that. And hopefully I can change my decision and make that decision on that. I get it. When people, you don't like this person, you do what but I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to overcome it and kind of, like you say, do what's right for the person that I do believe more so in. But baby, I feel like we got to go big, big this man for something. Give it to us, give it this, and then turn around. I'm gonna see something, be like, this mother sucker. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just not my persona. That's just not my character. It's like, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You know how we say, I don't fuck with you, man. Do what you gotta do, but I'll never, I won't be that person that wants something from you. And here it is where the position stands that we want something from him. We want something from a man who is also, or could possibly be hurting thousands and millions of people out here. That's a hard one for me, y'all. That's a hard pill to swallow for me. But I'm going to give it some more thought. That I will do. And my prayers are still going to go up. And I hope that it don't have to come to that. Like, come on, Baji, do what you got to do. Go win these appeals. And all said is done. Good morning, Ladria. Good morning, everybody. I understand that. I understand that too. Sonia, I do. I understand it. I understand that every president do have, but this one right here, I just see so much, I see so much. Good morning, Trevor. Yeah. I'm going to work on that today. I really am. I really am. Sometimes you got to walk away from it in order to allow it to come back to you a little bit more clearer. And I will do that. I just wish that I can sign the pardon and be over and done with it. Because I really have some disparities, when it comes to a lot of things behind the Trump administration is doing. I do. And I'm going to try very hard to shake it and do what's right. They just put my feelings to the side. I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. I hate to be that person where he only needs one signature and I'm that signature. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't live with that, man. I couldn't live with that either. He only needs just one more signature, you know. I don't know. Difficult situations. And I don't like being put in difficult situations. I like it easy. I like it calm. I like humble stuff. I like just gracefully going through it. Bada boom, bada bang. It's done. But when you know what you know, it makes decisions a lot hard for you. So difficult for you. It's no different from up in here. I got 3 people that has literally done some stuff. But my job is to either settle at a reasonable consequence at the lowest step possible. But if you guys would read their activity and what they're being, I'm going to use the word, charged with up in here, and for management to do such things pertaining to contractual language, it's like, some of them I got to throw the towel in on. But I want to fight for all 3 of them and say, no. But then all of the stuff, it's like it's there. It's written. You did. So, but I want to fight so bad against them, on what they have regardless. So if I can keep that picture and attitude going, it may be possible that I just got to think about it some more. I really have to think about it some more. I really do. But you know what though, Trevor? How many times have we heard this about a petition? This would be the 4th one. I'm going to tell you something else that I struggle with. And it's no shade against, Bruce Kelly. I do wish that it was someone else that had, no involvements, no naysay behind it, no diabolical, arguments or so with the people, whatever. I just wish it was, and I'm not saying that he ain't clean, because I don't know his stance right now, and he's probably has, and I get it, that is his brother. However, I hate late in the game shit. I hate late in the game shit. I really, really do. And I have always felt that if being his brother, you come out the door, you come out the gate, stand up-ish and right no matter what, because that's your brother. So it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about today. And I'm still going to continue to pray. I'm going to pray on, God helping me make the right decision today. I'm going to do that. But right now, I'm a little bit torn and struggling with this. Had it been Biden, I probably wouldn't have had no problem. I didn't hear Biden coming after Social Security. I didn't hear people crying about how they don't have their jobs. I didn't hear Biden coming up with a title to separate the minds of the people in the United States. So MAGA, make America great again. How? You're not going to eliminate all of the R people, all of the serial people, all of the car thieves, all of the you're just not. So Harlem says she's not signing it, and her reasons have nothing to do with so she has her own different reasons of signing it. I just hate the fact that it's like how late in the game everybody stood for something and fell for nothing at the beginning of this freaking situation. Do y'all, man, massively freaking strong. The voices would have probably already been heard before this late 2025. Had everybody had I just don't get it. This is so late in the game. This will be the third, 1, 2, 3, probably fourth maybe petition that's going around out here. And for as far as the other people that pushed out the petition, what did they do? Dropped it. Ain't talking about it no more. Mad at because of how the people didn't sign it. Don't get mad about it. Keep going. You started it. Keep going. Do it every goddamn 3 months. Push it. But the people get so mad about it not being signed, or want to throw out there, well, how the people are not for it. No, go after the other people. Come off the goddamn internet. Get your ass out there and go walk the goddamn street. Go get a team. Get a bus. Get a this. Go to state. Go get people that you don't know, that you don't see out here on the YouTube streets. It's not just YouTube. Go down there to the radio stations. Go down there to the news stations. Talk about it on there. Get off the goddamn screens and push it. No, they sat down. They went and sat down. Well, I guess that's it. So that there also, bother me. Put your money where your mouth is. You gonna stand behind it really strongly, then get up and get out there and go do it. So you said, do you remember what R. Kelly said that he would take care? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But the difference between that, like I said, is I just have too much goddamn integrity, man. I just got too much integrity. And a lot of it falls behind me believing in God. And I have to trust God. And I want God to trust me too. Has a lot to do with it. So I know that if you're doing things for all the freaking wrong reasons, he does not have to touch me. He can come back and touch someone that's dear to me, to punish me or to hurt me. I believe in that. So I got a whole bunch of entanglement of the spiritual law, the politicking law. I got a whole lot. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Because I know what I'm thinking. God's got to be thinking because he in me. And I'm like, oh, if it don't feel right, then you can't do what don't feel right. And I'm pretty good at when it feels right, go do it. I'm on it. When it don't feel right, because now I got to go. Here this man is, and I can't get away from it. That's what I'm talking about, Trevor. It just keeps coming back at me. This man is trying to be some type of freaking king above the law. You want me to bow down to that and ask him for something? Ask him to put what? I have a problem with that. Oh, I can't shake this shit. A factor in schematic development of scams and could possibly be the true blueprint behind the scams. Yeah. What to do, Rated R? What to do? You pretty good. Maybe I'll wait for you to follow up on the live and maybe I can watch yours and maybe you can help me make a decision. I don't know. Maybe you can help me. Harlow says, where does it says a petition is accepted? Well, right now, to my understanding, the petition is not even developed and out yet, but soon to be dropping yet. And I think that this is, if I stand correct from Lily, that this is something that Bruce Kelly would be standing behind. Again, to help his brother. Also, and I guess it's supposed to be going to, which I don't know I'm going to look it up, the whole protocol of a petition like that. To my understanding, it was said that when I asked the question, well, where does it go? And it was replied to as, up to Jennifer Bonjean. Then what is Jennifer Bonjean is going to do? Present it inside of the appeal that she has over 5,000 signatures and these people wants to see R. Kelly free. Like, how does this shit work? How does it work? It's not, I don't think that it's out yet, Ladrea. To my understanding, it's supposed to be dropping soon, and that's the thing too. Maybe they'll drop the information about where it is or the link of where it's supposed to be for it to be signed. But what's the whole protocol? Who does it go to? How is it going to get submitted? How much will it be pushed by the person that's, going to submit this? Will this be brought in inside of his argument during the appeal? What's the I don't know the process. Oh, Kodak Black, because he got pardoned, right? Didn't he get pardoned once upon a time? Didn't he get pardoned once upon a time? Well, at least you didn't say Birdman. After I just watched Birdman fall asleep on stage with the mic in his hand, allegedly, probably on some ooh-wee stuff. That was the most embarrassing thing to ever freaking see. But I laughed my ass off. I was like, is this ninja sleep on the stage? Man, the dude walk over trying to whisper and get him to, to wake up, but he was out of it. I mean, out of it. Now, you can tell the spirit was trying to move his little right foot, but that drug was holding him back. At least it ain't him that's behind the damn pardon. He approved that nigga fall asleep on the damn petition. I'm driving. I don't know what kind of high that was. That was some high shit. It's like, what the fuck? What in the hell? I don't even think he still came out to talk about that yet. But baby, if that wasn't the most embarrassing stage performance. See, you can hide it for so long. Just for so long. And eventually it'll come to light. Hell, I didn't know what had him stuck for a minute. I was like, okay, what's going on here? His head just started dropping. He ain't let that mic go though, Trev. He didn't let that mic go. I was over here like, oh, hot damn. At least his mind was still telling him, boy, don't drop that mic. But I don't want to discourage anybody. I just was struggling, and I thought that I would bring it to my channel so that I can get some different views or opinions on how to look at this. Thank you, Sonia. I'm going to spend the day a little bit bouncing back and forth in my mindful thoughts about this situation on this petition. Thank you, Trevor, for helping with your opinion. I appreciate it, but I gotta really seriously think about this one here. I really do. I know, Trevor. Yeah, I know. I just hate the process. You understand? I hate the process. I hate that. Well, no, I don't hate that part. I just hate putting my mind in a situation to think so hard on something that is probably not as difficult, but how I feel about, the things that's going on under the Trump administration. I struggle with that. And I'm going to say this before I go, because I wasn't going to say it. But we don't even freaking know. And I know that probably don't. Now, that don't have nothing to do with it. And I guess it don't, but I mean, what if R. Kelly don't even like Trump? I guess it don't matter. As long as you can get what you can get out of a person, I guess that's just the way of America is. I guess America. I guess I have to look at it like that, huh? Yeah, I understand. I think it's just social media, as usual, Harlem. As usual, it's always just social media, and I don't. That's the part too. I don't understand it because they have to get up off of their butts. They have to get up off of this social media, put it out there, get the walking, as that song, boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Hit the gas stations. Hit the malls. Go everywhere. Because you can have a paper. You can have a paper, a petition. Get out there. Stop taking the lazy road. I like to see the fact where all of his family, that is available, is involved in the situation of this petition. It's always behind some of the same people who we've seen on social media that done said or done did or done acted, done respond in some of the most hideous ways. And it's like, oh my God, and I don't have nothing against a Bruce, because I don't know a Bruce like that to have a personal vindictive feeling about a Bruce. I just like, where are some of the most important, some of the people that we know that holds a more important stance out here? Your Congress people, your mayors, why we can't get none of these people to push shit? None of them. You can't get, what's his name? Sharpton. Well, fuck Shapiro, cause I don't know where his head at right now. That damn attorney Shapiro. Well, I mean, where? Why does it always have to be people that has been intertwined, in some things, or then said some things as if, where are the good goddamn people? I know, y'all. I hate that. I know I don't hate it. It sucks that right now my integrity is getting in the way of me making a decision to jump aboard. That's all. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on me, because I would love more than not anybody. I would love more, just like all of you guys who is hoping that a pardon can happen for R. Kelly and a petition will work. He wouldn't even take the call. So it's up to the people, basically. And you got to be up to the people is to get up off of this goddamn social media and get out there and go do the work. Go do the work. Not just post a freaking link up and do this. And then there's another thing too. And I love donating. I donate to, I love donating. But then we always have the petitions. I don't, that comes with, well, do this for the $5 or something like that or whatever. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is once I, donate, I like to see the follow up on it. And, what happened to them, if to my understanding, I believe that it was said, let me see, I think Sylvia pushed one. I remember Randa Baby was behind or helping Sylvia get the information out about signing it and putting out the instructions about how, your name won't be seen. I remember that one. I remember the one by Spit and Fire. I think there was two by Spit and Fire. If I'm not correct, please correct me. And then I believe that I heard one or the other, I can't be sure, come back out to say that they didn't use it or something. I don't know if one went to Greenbird and that one it's just so sticky. So sticky. Yeah. So, but that's all. His office told me that they had more important issues. Yeah. And that sucks. So, basically, that's like a slap in the face saying, no, it's up to the people. Y'all, y'all go do it. This is something that we just don't want to be bothered with. And we also, to me, after listening to, what's that, that judge up there, Donnelly, Donnelly, I remember, when I first read the first indictment out, and that one word that was up in there, indefinitely. And I kept bringing that word to everybody. I was like, oh my God, these attorneys needs to have this extracted or redacted from this from this thing. And then, you sit up there and you worded these indictments in a peculiar and kind of way to make it stick so hard on this man, where his fight became so hard to fight. Right now it's that person know that person, that person know that person. These are all these higher up people. That person know that person, and they are gonna make these phone calls. They gonna sit behind these private ass walls, already done making they freaking decisions. They done all, in my opinion, already done touchdown with the Supreme, and they're sitting up there now. They this, and even though they supposed to be for the law and deciding, what's right and what's wrong lawfully against a person. Well, I don't even know how Americans can find that to be factual, especially on the basis of what Trump just did and how the hell he just got off with the Supreme. How? How? So are we looking at this because, oh, it worked for Trump at the Supreme, or it can work for him? No. Trump is sitting up there with $1 billion, allegedly, because allegedly he broke too. You understand what I'm saying? Not broke like us, but broke. He don't fit in the financial economic world like Putin and the Chinaman over there. He trying to get there. He trying to get there, but they ain't letting him in. They're not giving him the status quo that he wants on that level like them. Trump's trying to get it from the American people over here to honor him as a king that he wants to be, to fit in on the same level as Putin and that damn China president over there. It was only 1,000 signatures, right? Because it was only submitted to a freaking social media. And I get it. Social media is, is the way. It's profounded. It's out, and I get it. But there's also that million of people that is not on social media. They come in, probably in and out of the gas station. Sometimes, you people will listen to R. Kelly music. Everybody, you can't not listen to it. It's all mixed in mixes and different songs that come on the radio through series. You can still hear. If somebody might be mixing a rap battle or a rap whatever, and you'll hear R. Kelly in it, right? But you also still have a lot of people that just don't know, or probably just not aware of the situation pertaining to the law and the unjust for R. Kelly. You just don't know. I'm up here at work, and up in here it's 80% white. These people don't know. These people don't know. I'll wear my hoodie or whatever. Or who is that? That's what they say. And sometimes you do have to go outside your race, because it'll be your own race that won't help you. You have to go over onto the other race. But like I say, I'm going to pray for it, pray on it. I hope that this one do become very successful, for wherever the means of it doing so. But today I'm just going to give it, some thought. I'm going to give it some thought. But right now, I just don't know. I struggle with it. I struggle with it. But we've seen so many of them. Like I said, the only alternative that I have, and that's just by prayer, that's just by another lawful procedure, and that is to pray for Jennifer Bonjean to continue to fight this warfare against R. Kelly on his appeals, to keep trying to prove where the injustice lays to the Supreme, and so that they can exonerate him, that way. But if trying to push a pardon to President Trump, I'll pray on that too, and hopefully so. We're looking at right now what you got, Attorney Chaparral, who is up there now, have his letter on President Trump desk behind Elon Musk to pardon Chauvin from the Minnesota situation with putting a knee on George Floyd. That's being pushed right now. That's being pushed right now. And not only that, I get it. Trump has pardoned a few black Americans, but he also pardoned a whole lot of January 6th people too. And I watched that whole January 6th shit go down. I did. I'm not to say that Trump stood behind it or he had some type of spiritual contact to these people in their brain to say, go do what you're doing. But I know that with him being president and those people storming that Capitol and harming people and destroying things, he had a massive effect on it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he said, well, go do this, go do that, go do this and go do that, But he stood up there like he was on the Malcolm X movie, pointing his finger. Bam, that's all he had to do. I just watched him also when we sit out here and we declare First Amendment, freedom of speech, right? And the representative, the what is his name? The guy that stood up and as soon as President got to speaking, and President Trump just pointed his finger at him. Didn't say one word. Remove him. Remove him. Took all of his rights from him. The man was just saying that you shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. Da, 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 da. Took all that man's rights. Got him moved right on up out that corner. Yeah. So I understand that, Lily. I understand it. Doesn't mean that you're in an agreement with Trump's policies. He's just a person given the pardon power. And the petition signing it is to say that you disagree with the injustice. I understand it. I can separate those two. I can't separate the fact that of asking somebody who I believe is cruddy. Cruddy. Him standing up there. Look at all of these Negroes needing something from me. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Well, two wings, same bird. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. This is it. This is about money, and we don't have money, so we have to use this petition as our money. And I understand it. Like I said, if and when a petition drops, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to read it if I can find it, and read it, and I'll make my decision. I'll make my decision because I am one of those people that wants what you guys want. I came out. I put boots on the ground too, as well, for this. It's just that I didn't think that some of the hardest decisions to make would lay on the lap of the people. But I understand that we, the people, also have to stand for something or fall for nothing. I understand that. I do. I understand it. You say, does it state a petition with an X amount of signatures is what is needed for pardon? That's a good question, Harlem. That's a good question. Because that will also reassure the people that a pardon has already been addressed or proposed somewhere up at the higher level. So that's a good question. What is the level of the petition right now? Whom has the people behind the petition has been talking to and getting the qualifications and the needs of what can help Mr. Kelly? That's a good damn question. The attorney will use it. See, we've heard that already, though, Lily. The attorney will use it to present the pardon to the pardon panel during the pardon application process if the appeal is denied. Oh, okay. Okay. I know that's right, Lily, because I'm going to stay prayed up. You're assuming that it will be presented to his pardon, Zark Alice Marie Johnson, and if she agrees, then she will give it to Trump for a review. Oh, Harlem got some good questions. Yeah, Harlem has some good questions. And the petition, is this something that an attorney cannot go fishing for? Is this out of their ethnic grounds to do? Because I don't know that. Is that a yes or a no? Can an attorney also develop a petition to the public? Does anyone know the answer to that? Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay, thanks, Trev. Got it. So it's basically just up to the public. I know that they can't be involved in collecting and receiving monetization or on behalf, of their clients. But I wasn't exactly sure about if an attorney can develop a petition and present it out there to the public. So thank you for that. Didn't know. Didn't know. Didn't know. Well, you guys, I got to get out of here. Again, like I say, I'll stay prayed up. I'll keep my eye out for it. If it ever drops, if anybody knows about it, if you don't mind, in case I miss it, can you email me and send me the link on it? I would like to read it. But right now, I got to walk away from it for a minute, let my mind clear out. It's cloudy right now, like Sonia said, and Trevin, Lily, I got to find within me on how to separate something, because I guess how I know how, my integrity lies within me. And I'm struggling with that. And I do not want, I want no whooping from God. I'm letting y'all know. I always just want to do something right. So I don't need my butt bitten off. I don't need my blessings to detour into an opposite direction. I don't want, harm done to my family and stuff like that. And you basically, from the life that I've been living and the knowings that I know and the things that I see or hear, I know that this man is a very dangerous, mysterious God when he wants to be. So I have to be I'm mindful sometimes, It may not make sense to you guys, and I don't expect for it to make sense on my feelings or my spiritual aspect of it, but I'm telling y'all, I'm struggling today with this one. Very hard, very deeply, because I want it done right. And I want what I do when I stand behind it to be done right, not because a situation is this away. When I'm sitting here knowing that I don't like this situation over here under the Trump administration. I don't. And it's like now we gotta go ask this nigga for some shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Ugh. I'm like that at work, man. I'm telling y'all, little supervisor, manager, whatever that I don't mess with. I don't say how, I don't do nothing, none of that stuff, right? Look at me like I'm crazy because they want me to want something from them, want shit from you. So I got to eat this and think about it. Well, the damn thing. And I think that that's what's hurt them the most up in here. Damn, she'll never come. You goddamn right. Nothing. I don't even want your high because I know how you are. I know how your soul is. I know what your intentions are up in this building, so I don't want a damn thing from you. And I'm struggling. Ugh. Help me, y'all. Help me. So, y'all have a beautiful day. Don't forget to love on each other, grow with each other. Most of all, prayers are still up for R. Kelly. Let me know about the petition so I can read it over. And I'm going to work on me. God bless y'all. God bless America, as they say. But, woo, baby. They only need 1 million. So if it's God's will, he will get the million. And no matter who, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. But like I say, I'm not speaking on who is signing it and who's not signing it. I'm speaking on one papoose today. Me and me only. I do not knock anybody from signing it or not signing it. Never will I do none of that. I don't take away nobody else's views or beliefs from them at all. None. None. But y'all hit the like button. Getting my channel back out here in the algorithm. That's important to me because I've been trying to also share a part of my life that is also important to me, and that's being that #1 fan with my baby, Coda Bear, as she momentarily, because I don't know what else her life would throw at her in her running. She's enjoying it, and I will be in Rochester, New York, Friday. She is going to be running in the Nationals there. I think you can find it on Instagram. If not, then I'll post it if you're interested in seeing it, though. Hey, I'll be in Rochester, New York. So if you want to come out, if you're near Rochester, New York, let me know. I'll drop you the address. Come on through. Maybe we could sit, go eat, and hey, bring the bullhorn out for watching Coda and a lot of other athletes out there running, because I salute and support where I can support at. So, love you guys, and I'm out of here.